Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking about freeboard and flood insurance. What does it all mean? But before we get started today on that subject, remember, if you've got questions about flood education, flood zone changes, flood insurance, make sure to click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com, where we provide these free resources for you when it comes to flood education. Also, remember, we have an educational background on flood mitigation, so we're here to help you understand flood risk, like this one right here. Your flood insurance and mitigating your property long-term to help you minimize flood losses and flood premiums. So today we're talking about freeboard and flood insurance. What are some of the benefits? What are things you need to look for? First of all, when it comes to the term freeboard, it's generally talking about something nautical. We're talking about ships. So a freeboard is the difference between the level of where the water comes to and the deck level. Now you see this water right here behind me? We're in a high-risk flood zone. So that wave action we're talking about on a boat is the base flood elevation. So when it comes to freeboard, what we're talking about is the level of where your home is at compared to the base flood elevation. You know, a lot of communities require you to build at least at the base flood elevation. Well, communities that go above and beyond and they implement freeboard, you know, these are communities that are taking extra steps when it comes to mitigating your property, mitigating the community against flooding. Now, what are some of the benefits of freeboarding? You know, the benefits can be huge when it comes to your flood insurance premiums for a few reasons. You know, the higher you build above a base flood elevation, generally, the lower your flood insurance premiums could be, especially if you're talking about a coastal flood zone, like a flood zone V. Some of the other benefits is the community rating system. You see, by going above and beyond, many communities can get additional discounts in the community rating system. This is the National Flood Insurance Program system where these discounts range from 5% to 40%. So that can be a big difference on your flood insurance as well. But also reducing the risk of flooding long-term is where this really helps. Now, when it comes to freeboard, how much does freeboard cost when you're building your home to go above and beyond that level? You know, depending on if you build it a foot, you build it 4 feet, whatever the community's requirement is, then it could range from 0.25% to 1.25% of the total building cost. So yeah, it may cost a little bit more up front, but in the long term, it can be a significant savings if you're in a special flood hazard area, or if you ever get placed in a special flood hazard area. So that's what we wanted to talk about today, was what is freeboard and what are the benefits on your flood insurance? So if you've got questions about this, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. You can also check out our YouTube channel where we do these daily flood education videos.